In our last video, we talked about Open Browser, which is an app found on the VOPLLS Projector, which essentially is a browser app that you can use. Like it shows here on the screen, you can search on Wikipedia, Amazon, Bing, Google, YouTube, BBC News, and then there is a Google search at the top that right now it has some different popular searches right now. So right now it's showing Lakers. But in today's video, we're going to be talking about a wish that the VOPLLS projector would support, and that is keyboards, specifically either wired or wireless keyboards. And so down here I have a keyboard. This keyboard is one that I use for work. It's a Microsoft ergonomic keyboard. I do have the little USB dongle as well as my mouse. And then as well as have this little Bluetooth keyboard as well. And so this will kind of demonstrate what you would see on the screen for normal usage. So if I come up here to the search bar and I go into type, it'll bring in on the screen keyboard that you have to kind of manually go down and type. It does have a sound that comes from the projector anytime you change the key, anytime you type as well. And it looks like you can mute that. And so the one wish that I have is that the VOPLLS projector would support at least a Bluetooth or wired keyboard. If it supported a mouse, that would be great as well. The reason being, if I go back to, let's say, Amazon, you'll see there's that little blue icon, essentially a little mouse cursor. I can use the keys right here, these, to go ahead and like move that mouse along. However, in the test that I've done, and we're going to test it again here on camera, is that neither the Bluetooth keyboard or the wired keyboard and mouse will work. But like I said, we're going to test it together and just see if we can get it to work. But yeah, so I'm going to go back to the settings page and we'll get started. Alrighty, we're here on the settings page of the VOPLLS projector. We're going to come over to Bluetooth. This is where you can connect to mobile speakers and to those type of devices. I'm just going to quickly just clear out these for right now. And so I'm going to go in here. I'm going to turn on my wireless keyboard. I'm going to hit connect and wait for that blue light to start flashing. And then I will come over here to the screen. It'll bring up a list of the available devices. As you can see, nothing pulls up. I won't let it take too long, but you can see it's searching for devices. It pulled up a TV, but again, unfortunately, it does not allow you to connect to a Bluetooth keyboard. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to connect these individual USBs into the USB ports found here on the projector. We'll see if we can get those working for that. Alright, so I plugged in my Anchor and my Microsoft mouse and keyboard. Previously I did try with the dongle and it didn't work, but let's see if we can go onto the Open Browser to utilize the wired keyboard and mouse. And actually, it looks like you can, so I'm looking right here, you can use a wired mouse. Like I said, in previous testing, not filming, it didn't allow me to do this. But I can come up here to the search bar, and then I'm going to try typing, and it does let me type. As you can see, I'm typing on here on the keyboard, and it's bringing up the characters on the screen. So if you are interested in using the VOPLLS projector with a wired keyboard and mouse, you can plug it into the two USB ports. As a disclaimer, it doesn't say anything's connected to the USB ports if you come over to your connections. So as an example, if I come over here to inputs, if you go over to USB, it will say nothing's connected. Granted, this is for if you're trying to stream something over the USB, but it is good to know that you can utilize a wired USB mouse and keyboard. It is, in a sense, wireless in terms of it using little dongles, but again, no Bluetooth capabilities with the mouse and keyboard. But hopefully that helps someone that's interested in using a mouse and a keyboard in terms of using it for the browser on the VOPLLS projector.